Welcome to LeonCo and welcome to your weekly video. Welcome to LeonCo, and we're continuing our topic for the perfect storm for an economic collapse. And on this week's video, we want to discuss how the house mortgage crisis can affect or can be a catalyst to this perfect storm. So if you've noticed in our previous two videos that we discussed on our last 2 weeks, the first video we talked about an unemployment rate, and then we talked about a credit crisis. Well, this house mortgage crisis is a consequence of both these two things. Why? If people don't have jobs and don't have that income revenue heading into their homes, they can't pay their bills. If they can't pay their bills, they would go into the credit cards and start using their credit cards, maxing them to pay their bills, try and keep up and stay afloat throughout this crisis. Well, the house mortgage is one of the things that is going to quickly collapse because of this. And why? It's just simple. If you have a mortgage payment and you don't pay it, chances are in a couple of months of not paying it, the bank is going to come and take your house away. And what does this mean? Well, for an individual, this means, well, unfortunately, that they are going out in the streets because they did not make their payments. But in a bank, this means if lots of people, many people, thousands of people don't pay their mortgages, banks are going to collapse because they rely on that source of income from interest rates from your mortgage to make money, to lend money to other people, to lend money to other banks, and to keep their flow of movement and liquidity going. And if not, people don't pay their mortgages, this flow collapses because they are borrowing money that they don't have in the right now, but they are projecting to have in their immediate future. And if people don't pay their mortgages, that immediate future does not exist. So this is a domino effect that provokes not only a house mortgage crisis, but a banking crisis per se. And this is very dangerous because in the reality that we're living right now, in this, some people call it depression or recession, many banks are in that fine line of not knowing if they're going to be sustainable for the future because the economy has been staggered and people are not able to pay their bills, not able to pay their mortgages, their auto payments, and so on and so forth, maybe loans that they have acquired. And this housing crisis could be the catalyst not only for a house market crash just like in 2008, but this could mean that unlike 2008 when banks were bailed out, the banks are in such critical conditions because of other factors surrounding it that they may even collapse because of this. So this house mortgage crisis is a catalyst of the other two that we discussed, but this could be a bigger catalyst for the future on what could hold if this is not attended responsibly. So not only people will be left out in the streets, family will be in the streets, the homeless rate will be spiking up, but the financial sector of the economy will collapse also, as the real estate sector and so on and so forth, sectors that are depending on people to pay their mortgages, to pay their bank, to pay their bills, will be collapsing consequently because of this house mortgage crash. So this is our video number 3 on the perfect storm. I hope you guys liked it. Visit our other videos if you find this interesting to see how each one is connected to each other. Our next week's video will be discussing how the stock market could crash because of all of this. And visit our YouTube channel for other interesting videos about this topic and other topics that we've discussed. But very important, stay safe, stay healthy, and always remember to have that king mentality.